So I'm going to jump right into our opening scene, really basic here tonight, just sort of recapping. From the moment they stepped into the seedy tavern, they could feel their stares upon them. A meal had entered the Hanging Nuggets Tavern, though perhaps they were about to bite off more than they could chew. Emersina spoke with the bartender to seek her fellow informant. Any news they could get regarding the relic Calathor was keen on would be helpful. Tensions rose until our heroes were face to face with at least 10 patrons of the bar. It's time for a good old-fashioned fist fight. Yay. And that's it. Really basic.
I love the bar name.
Nice. Like, what would a seedy dwarven... So for this encounter, as we're effectively face-to-face, I'd ask you all to roll initiative, please. And we're doing this a little bit differently. This isn't going to be a full-on fight. It's meant to be a little more like a fun, bless you. A fun, let-off steam kind of battle. So what I'm doing is unarmed strikes. Let me just take a quick peek here at my notes.
Go night. Yeah, go night.
I don't wanna.
Right?
Awesome. Yeah. Make me. That's what I had tonight. Let's see.
Tell you what, this thing on mom shit is no joke.
Right? Yeah. Nobody told us about.
Oh my gosh, so I'm getting the van completely fixed on Monday.
Nice.
Ooh. I went to get new tires put on, and the first time I tried to go, I forgot the tire that I had taken off. So I blew a tire out, put on the spare, took out the one that I replaced because I was taking out groceries, forgot to put it back in the van so I can get my tires replaced. It's like the little things that people don't, like, you just don't, I don't know, I never learned it, so, I don't know. I got new tires and I'm going to get fixed on Monday, so.
Good. That's exciting. All right. All right, I think everyone's proficient with unarmed strike, if I'm not mistaken. Although you don't actually get proficiency bonus, so I guess not. All right, so it looks like it's 1 plus your strength modifier is the damage.
Oh.
Oh.
And the attack is, your attack roll D20 plus proficiency plus strength.
If I slap them, is it a finesse weapon and I can use Dex instead?
Ah, nice. That's awesome. Oh, I love that. All right, let's see. Okay. Anyway, that's how we're going to roll it tonight. Now, as far as HP, the other thing to note is that we're moving the decimal in place. So, Kaylin, and rounding up, so you have 130 hit points. Awesome. So 13 is what you'll have for this battle. 13 hit points.
Okay, cool.
And M, you have 67, so we'll round it up to 70. So you'll have 7 hit points for this battle. Because it only deals 1 plus the strength modifier, and that way we're not here all night and next week and the week after. So I will go around, let's see, and ask for... Oh, did you all roll them in here in the fantasy grounds? Looks like nice. Steph?
I did, just to make it easier.
Nice. Wow, nice high rolls. Okay. Kaylin, rather.
Mine was a 7.
Okay, almost all high rolls. I'm just going to go around. And,
yeah, but you don't want to waste your high rolls on initiative.
No, you don't.
You're playing on Tuesday, and the person who rolled 20 initiative rolled double ones on their first combat round.
Yep.
And the person who rolled 2 on their initiative rolled double 20s on their first combat round.
Oh,
nice.
Awesome.
Let's save those rolls when you need them.
For sure.
Amazing.
All right, so I guess.
Yeah, fight breaks out. I don't think anyone's higher than a 23.
Oh, you're rolling for everybody else? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to go through and give everybody a thing here. They are not,
So-
they must be drunk.
So, just because Emersina wasn't here last week, the reason we're in a bar fight is because of Emersina, right?
Yeah.
Yep, she was spitting in people's faces, and... no,
My
just
bad,
kidding.
guys. My bad.
That's awesome. So Emma, I have you up by the bar because you were you like went off to talk to the bartender to see like if you could get information on one of the people that when you were seeking information about your brother, this person was also there seeking information about some relic that Galithor had an interest in. So you're like, oh, let me see if I can go back and find him and get some info. Oh, peanut butter cup. It's so good.
Did you say peanut butter cup?
I took a bite. I've got the
50 first dates.
nice. All right, so Em, you're up first. I have. Let me just reshare this map out. This is like a rough.
I have no idea what's going on again.
You hear all the seats squeak across the floor as people stand up and start walking over face to face. You don't see Emil. He's off in the shadows.
Of course.
See Rain sitting by herself. She decided to get up and walk to a different seat before this started. So you see her sitting up in a bench seat. And you don't see Galithor because he slipped under the table.
I think Rain was trying to go to sleep.
Yes, that's right. She went to the other table and laid down for sleep. Yep. But I think everyone else was here. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone else, yeah.
Oops. Wrong.
Well, why is Mortimer just...
I was trying to adjust it the other way, but I guess that's fine. Boom! Mort casting large on himself.
Super Mort, yeah.
Swole.
You won't
Mort is
like me
swole.
when I'm mad. Yeah. Okay, so you hear that as you're finishing up your conversation with the bartender. You see these people, clearly they're engaging in a fist fight. So the bartender said, absolutely no weapons, no this, no that, no magic. You know, I don't care if you use your fists.
Wait, I
Otherwise,
can't use
don't.
magic.
It was just an old-fashioned fist fight.
God damn it.
Hey, Sam, if you want to roll initiative, let me know what it is, Sam.
Okay, let me pull out some dice real quick.
I'm sorry, guys.
Alright.
19.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So almost all, really.
We're going to get the jump on these guys.
For real, yeah. All right. I'm sorry. So go ahead, Em, and let me know what you'd like to do.
Let me finish doing the chocolate first.
My bad. I hear that. Oh.
Okay. I want to move here
Okie doke.
and try to take a swing at him. Well, actually, I want to try to, like, get him from behind, like in a
Awesome.
chokehold.
Ooh, okay. If you're trying to, like, grapple to choke them out, it'll be a little bit different here, but first you'll just try and get them in a grapple. So if you would roll an athletics check, and they'll roll against it to see if you can get them in a chokehold and choke them out.
So we weren't able to convince them otherwise to not fight us.
With your feet, you got a couple of them to back down.
I got a 17.
So- Woo! Okay.
Wait. Yeah, 17.
You successfully grapple them and start choking them out. Go ahead and make a strength check to see like how quickly you can make them pass out. I mean, it takes about 6 seconds if you cut off the blood supply. So.
So, recap while she's having her mom. So they're coming just straight at us. How many of them?
Looks like
I got 10.
10
Mhm.
10. Yep.
against 6? Well, that's not a fair fight for them.
Whee!
Gotta be
Nice.
creative.
They can't see you.
What do you mean 6? We can't see Galathor. We can't see Rain.
Hi,
We can't
Steve.
see Emil.
I'm gonna go tuck her in real quick. I
Oh, sure
rolled and
thing.
I rolled and I got a 10.
Oh, and they pass out. You just drop them down to the floor after 6 seconds.
I take that. Something like that.
Nice.
Awesome. All right. Mort, 22.
D&D rocks.
Yeah.
You got it.
Awesome. Have a good night, sweetie. Mort, you're up.
All right, so I don't want to. I heard I'm invisible, so.
That's right.
But I don't want to, I guess, violate the rules because that'll annoy the bartender. God knows what that'll do. So I'm going to do my best Clark Kent. And while I'm invisible, I am going to quick step outside, which I think is 5, 10. That's the door right there, right?
Yes.
So that's try to slip outside while I'm invisible real quick.
Okay.
All right. And then I am going to drop invisibility. Come back in behind this fellow
Nice.
and attempt. This will probably be my first ever sneak attack.
Oh, that's awesome. Are you gonna just like wail on them, or what do you have in mind?
You know what? Let's scratch that. Let's go for some fun here.
Ooh, okay.
I'm going to give him the old Three Stooges. I'm going to tap on his shoulder, wait for him to turn around, and then flatten him.
Nice. Okay. Good. Roll a strength check. And add the
Strength, or-
proficiency modifier. Yeah.
Our unarmed strikes, can you do that with dexterity, or is it just straight out strength?
Just strength. Strength plus proficiency plus.
All right, I rolled a
D20
14.
plus strength plus.
I rolled a 14.
Ooh, that definitely hit some. Yep. So go ahead and roll. Or what is your strength modifier? It's
Zip
1
me
plus your
through
strength. Well. Boom! You turn around and you get them. Boosh!
With how tall Mort is, he probably gets them right in the.
I was going to say,
Nice.
these
Right
are
in
all
the baby
dwarfs, right?
makers.
Are these all dwarfs?
Yeah, just
Oh.
about every one of them here. Yeah,
Sorry,
so
so I'm not-
Never mind.
I won't be hitting him in the twig and berries.
nice. Crack him right in the face, stealing. Gets a bloody nose. Oh.
I haven't heard that one before.
Nice. That's awesome. All right, now one of these goes just before Emil, and he's going to come up to Caitlin, who's closest. And he hits you clean across the face, Caitlin, and you feel nothing. His punch was so weak.
Oh, good. Good.
What do you want to do after he all his might
I'm
throws?
just gonna continue to look at him.
Nice. Starting to
Slowly
relent.
smile.
Nice. All right, Emil, you're up. You're down in the southern section there, hidden amongst the shadows.
All right, so I've got 6 seconds to do stuff here. So, as the fight starts to break out, Emil gets a look on his face, and then just his shoulders slump, and he's like, all right. So, the nearest combatant to me is 20 feet away and is at the table just west of me, on the other side of the table. So this is what I'm going to do. Emil is going to step on the chair, step on the table in front of him, take another step on the table that's in front of him, leap, do a backflip, and try and kick the combatant. Emil's never been in a bar fight. He's not going to do this by half measures.
That's awesome.
So if you would like, I could do an acrobatics and then
Yeah.
my unarmed attack.
Let's do acrobatics, and that'll add to all that goes down here, because that's pretty awesome.
And just to be clear, all these NPCs who are on the map, those are people who want to fight us, right?
Yes, yep.
There's no bystanders here.
There are, there's just no tokens for them. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, like, there's no, yeah, I don't want to.
It's someone that's just minding their business. Yeah. Awesome. All right. So, Emil, if you would do your strength test with advantage, as you're flying through the air, you've executed this beautifully.
Okay.
And you're about to land this.
More flexible than I thought you were.
So with advantage, that would be a 15 plus 0 is 15.
Okay, that hits. Yep. Awesome. Go ahead and roll your d20 plus your strength, and you can add an extra +1 as a bonus for the additional force of jumping and leaping into this person.
Sorry, what's my damage done?
It's just your strength mod, but you're going to add a +1 bonus for the flips and kicks.
My strength mod is my damage.
It's at least minimum 1.
I was going to say, because my strength mod is -1, so even if you're giving me a bonus 1, I got a problem here.
Yeah, at least 1, minimum of 1. Yep. So.
Okay, so am I doing 2 with the +1, or am I just doing 1?
Roll and add 2 in this case. Mm-hmm.
Roll and add. Roll what?
A d20.
For
No,
damage?
he just attacked.
For damage?
No, you're right.
If you
My
want
bad.
to do D20 damage with my fists, I've been playing
Boom,
this
yeah.
for a while.
That's my multitasking fail. Let me put this other thing down, and I'll. Yes, so it's 2 damage. So was it a kick with that? You did the
Yeah.
flip. Nice.
Yeah, that was a flipping kick.
All right, so you're actually gonna knock them prone about 5 feet away as you land that kick. They tumble backwards over themselves, and they just haven't even caught on yet to what happened to them. All right, Aaron, when you're up, you just watched this. You just watched this other individual above you punch Kaylin to no 0 effect.
Oh yeah, well I'm not gonna let that stand. I'm just gonna stand up and be, oh, you done messed up now, boy, and slash with my claws, because I got claws.
Awesome.
16 to hit.
Yep, that definitely
And-
doesn't.
I actually, oh no, I have. Where are my d4s? Oh no,
Oh
everything's
god.
falling.
Oh,
Oh no.
They're everywhere. That's
Can I roll this one instead? It's a 120. Nope, that's not a 4. That's not a 4. I'm sorry. Here we go. 3 damage. 3 slashing damage.
Okay. All right, you got your natural weapons. Whoosh. Slash into this person. And they get a huge gash. Where do you want to slash them?
Since I'm just gonna kind of go across the back. I'll actually step around here. Oh, nope, not there. Where's the square? There it is, and just across the back,
Okay.
and just say,
Oh!
"I told ya."
All right. Kaylin's next. Except there's a few people that go between. This guy starts running. 10, 15, 20, 25. He gets about as far as Mort that's partially blocking his way.
Well, I'll take that attack of opportunity.
Go for it. Kaylin as well.
Oh.
18.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
4 damage.
Nice, okay.
Slash across the back.
Oh, gets a couple more. As he goes past you, Kaylin, what's your roll? It'd be a d20 plus proficiency plus strength.
That would be 19
Oh, yeah, that'll hit. And what's your strength mod?
at 5.
Wow.
I'm going to put this guy back here because he gets his second scratch across the back from Aaron when he starts running in, and you just clothesline him. Falls back.
I must jump up to do that.
No, they're all mostly dwarves here, so they're about.
Oh,
about
okay,
that
that's
height.
right. That's right. We're still okay. Great.
Falls down, passed out. All right, there's another one here that's going to come down for Erwin, and does not hit. Womp womp. How do you want to dodge this fist, Erwin?
I'm sorry, what?
How do you want to dodge this fist? This next person comes down and completely misses you.
Can I just catch it?
Sure. Yep.
Or
Manga
no,
style.
you know what? I'll take it to the shoulder. I'll take it to the arm, just kind of like forearm, and just let the dragon scales show because that's cool.
Nice. Amazing. All right. Let's see. This one is going to hop the table. We'll stumble over the table and come up and try and hit him and completely miss. Oh my gosh, these people are terrible. All right. This one that got kicked across the floor is going to use half their movement to stand up, and they're going to go over and try and hit Emil. I'm sorry, Em, how would you like to dodge this person's attack? They throw a kick at you, a front kick, but they miss you. So how would you like to dodge that?
I'm just gonna jump over his foot and be like, "What the fuck is your problem?"
Nice. You won't get the best of me in there. But,
It's like, "What's up? What's up?"
nice. Wow. This next one, Emil, how would you like to dodge the next attack? They're throwing.
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
Definitely with a look of fear.
Oh, nice. All right, Kalen's what, a 7. Galathor is probably going to come out from the table, but
I'm gonna stare the dude down too.
nice. All right, Galathor comes out 5'10". I guess he'd be prone now, so 5'10". 15. He can get here to this one. Nice. Sam, you're giving this guy the stare down. Galathor gets a natural 20, which is pretty exciting. Let me just see what his strength modifier is. +3, so we'll just double it to make it easy. And he just comes up, seeing this person trying to attack Erwin. He fires out from underneath the table, and with a gauntleted fist just drives a punch across her cheek. She actually only has 6 hit points, so she falls unconscious. She's just like struck slow motion jaw punch. She gets knocked with a couple of teeth loose down onto the floor.
Nice.
Let's see, and then oh my word. Okay, so Mort, this next person comes down and tries to throw a punch at you and completely misses. How do you want to dodge this?
It's not going to do any damage, but sticking with the meme, I'm going to do the Three Stooges. I'm going to do this, watch his eyes go up, and give him an eye poke.
Nice. What? It's just not understanding what's going on. Kaylin, you're up.
Great. I am going to, well, let's see. This guy over here is looking like he wants a fight. So I will, I'm going to grab this mug off the table that's randomly there, and I'm going to take it. I'm going to just go and hit him at the side of the face with it.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Oh yeah, attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 20 dirty.
Oh, beautiful. Absolutely hits.
All right, now what do I roll from here, Dan?
It's your strength modifier.
Yeah.
Yep, so you can just, whatever your strength was, +5, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, right, because you just got that thing. Right. So this person gets a look of fear in their eyes. This super badass eye scar person, like just hanging out from a little bit from your hair. You kind of pull your hair back to crack them in the skull with this. Oh, wow. Knocks them out. Jeez. As you're cleaning house. Breaks. And they pass out on the floor. Some little bit of trickles of blood. Just superficial stuff. All right. Galathor did his turn. And then there's Blueberry. Blueberry's just going to move down here to this person near Mort. Do a strength check.
Can Blueberry bite them in the butt?
Probably, yes. Ooh, 14. That hits. The strength is +3. They do indeed have this, though, which is not a weapon or anything, so biting's allowed. So she is a much higher. She does 12 points of damage. Just digs in. He tries to run and collapses unconscious right there.
Like in 101 Dalmatians.
Nice. And Rain turns her head to the other side, still trying to sleep. Which brings us back to M.
You always catch me with my mouth full.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, so I'm gonna, after I'm kind of done staring down the guy,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna act like I'm gonna turn around and walk away.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I come back, I want to give him a quick, swift kick in his jump.
Nice.
And then try to do a right hook to his face.
Oh, sweet. Go for roll
If I can.
Yeah. Let's. Oh, I really hope this hits. Yep. D20 plus your modifier, which is what these days? +4. So D20 +4 plus your strength, which is 1. So +5 to your roll.
Oh my goodness. So just roll a d20?
Yeah, D20 and add 5.
13.
Nice. So 18.
Oh,
Yep.
18.
Oh, where do you think you're going? And you turn around and boom, crack him right in the nuts. Super hard. That's amazing.
As soon as he kneels down to the floor, I'm just going to go, bam!
Sweet. Now, of course, he is vulnerable to this. So you get double the damage, which is 4. Oh, and you just punch his side of his face and knock him prone on the ground. Oh! Still conscious, but hurting really bad and prone on the floor. Oh! He's just rolling around on the floor holding his junk.
Can I do some movement?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, they can't attack you because you've got them knocked down. I think.
Move right there.
Okay. You head on up behind Aaronwyn. All right, Mort, you're up. You're face to face with this person. Blueberry at your left.
Okay.
After poking them in the eyes.
I'm just going to go with it. I was going to say, oh, my kingdom for a table full of pies. But anyway, start a pie fight.
Nice.
But I'll just take a flat out swing at him.
Okay.
Oh, dear. 7 plus, what is it, my proficiency?
That which is 4.
11 and no strength, so 11.
That's okay. This particular individual, this almost shirtless individual, doesn't have much armor, so that hits.
They're naked.
Okay.
Yeah.
So its strength modifier is 0, so
Okay.
plus 1. It's a 1.
Okay. Boom. And how are you hitting him again?
I'm going to give him a Moe slap.
Couple slaps back and forth. You broke my eyes. Amazing. All right, there's one individual. Oh no, that individual is unconscious. So Emil, that's you.
All right, so I have this nice young lady in front of me still.
Yes.
All right. Well, I think I'm out of theatrics, so I'm going to have to just crouch low and throw an uppercut and hope for the best.
Oh, nice.
Maria is ready for a call.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
If
that
she's
would-
fine, then.
That would be a 7.
Bummer. You kind of squat down Neo style and come up for the uppercut, and she just narrowly, almost stumbles back out of the way, avoiding it just barely. All you got? Of course, you just drop kicked her with a backflip, so she's feeling extra humiliated. So.
Yes?
Oh, I love it. That's amazing. All right, over to Erwin.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna have some fun. Because this reminds me of home. I'm just gonna jump 1, 2, 3 to this guy here. Slash. Oh no. 13? 13 to hit.
Let's see, we're here with this one. Yes, yep, 13 hits.
Okay. 4 slashing damage. So I'm just gonna kind of like jump on the chair and just come straight down across his chest.
Nice. Like lean on the chair and like put one foot on the back of the chair so it glides down.
Just kind of. Oh, hello.
Like a Predator. Yeah. Awesome. Slash. Okay, dealing 4 points. Oh, you spin him around like one full spin with the force of your attack. Oh, what?
And then I catch him with my other hand and just hold up my hand like claws. Is like, you want to continue or you want to run like the smart people did.
Nice. Make an intimidation check if you would.
Okay. Oh, I got a good intimidation. 24.
Okay. How many do we have left here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. That's exciting. Well, we're rolling in.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Not quite Kaylin's turn. Sorry, Kaylin. They have this first one is going to the one that kicked in the nuts and punched in the face and knocked down to the ground. It's like starting to crawl across the floor out towards the left-hand exit at half speed. 15.
Oh.
I think that's the only other one that gets to go before you. So you're up, Kaylin.
Gosh dang it. Alright, well, I'm going to head on over to this guy right here
Okay.
and go in. I will be standing beside the table. I'm going to try to bang his head against the edge of the table.
Nice. He's trying to do like a boxing light-footed step, like, and you just kind of reach around and let's see how this. Come on, then, bring it. What you got? Come on.
So I think that is just a 11.
It's your whatever you rolled plus 4, plus 5, plus 9.
Okay. All right. Then that is a 15.
Oh, nice, that hits. Come on, then. The old took.
Great.
Just
So I
doing,
have the
like, some
strength
feigned
plus
punching.
5.
Yeah, nice. And you just grab the back of his head and boom, and slam it into the table. And that's just so awesome that it knocks him out.
Great.
Also, that's all he had for hit points, but still. Good! He just completely collapses on the floor. Awesome. Anything else for you, Kaylin, this round? Any more movement?
Oh, Kaylin probably just has to adjust her poorly done eye patch. So
Nice.
or cloth around her head.
All
so
right.
yeah.
Cinches it tight again.
I will do that and just kind of turn and look at everyone.
Awesome. All right, I think Galathor has one more round here. He's going to head down 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to go on the other side of this one, so we'll have advantage. Just do advantage with strength. Oh, nice. I don't know why I didn't actually do advantage. Oh, because I'm rolling for strength. Of course, I wouldn't do that. All right, 22. I'd say that hits. Plus 3 strength. Let's see. Have you hurt? Is this the one you hurt, Aaron, when with a scratch?
This is the guy that I grabbed by his shoulder, and I'm just like,
Nice. Right, you land on the chair and slash, and it gave him a full spin. And as he comes around that full spin, Galathor's in. He just punches him in the opposite direction, and just drops him. Kind of looks up at you like. Oh, Blueberry, don't worry, you'll get to attack this person. This Blueberry can actually make a full-on bite attack here. Oh, right, there we go. That's weird. Why is it doing that? Maybe I hit the wrong button. Well, whatever. Either one of those hits, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay. Dealing damage of 9. Okay. More, the person was like, oh! And you look down and you hear, and Blueberry's got like the inner thigh just, and that knocks them unconscious. Jeez.
As he goes down, Mort wants to grab him and just say, "No shirt, no service," and throw him out the door.
Wow.
You do? That's amazing. All right. We have the one on the carpet in the top left crawling out of the building. We have the one down here, but before they get their turn, Rain, you had last said that you were leaving all of this over to another booth to try and sleep. Do you want to engage or continue to try and snooze?
Huh?
We're in a bar fight. Sorry, let me maybe...
Yeah, pump me up.
I just didn't know if you were still trying to sleep or if you're looking to engage.
I think Rain is gonna dozily wake up.
Mm-hmm.
And then see what's going on. Grab her shoulder, and then go back to sleep.
Okay. Like, they've got this under control. You sit in that moment, you see this little altercation between Kaylin and this Dingleberry that's like, come on then, come on. And you're like, yeah, it looks like they've got that.
You're fine. Couldn't hear you, Mariah.
Sorry, I'm still sitting up and waiting to pour. I was waiting for Bio Break to join in. Wasn't expecting you to.
Oh, my bad. Haha.
Good. Rain would have been totally into it, but no magic's involved. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
okay. So the last one standing then here is the one near you, Emil. And, after landing that incredible back kick, and even though that you missed the uppercut, she's still very wary of you, and she's watching everyone else, like her compatriots, fall one by one. So she's, screw this! And she turns to run. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you do have an attack of opportunity, Emil, if you want to take it. Probably bring up.
I think. I know Warren was making tea a couple of seconds ago.
Okay. Right in. I don't know. I feel like Emil would probably just let her go. What do you all think? Does that sound right?
Let it go. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we're back to the top M. There's still the guy with the crushed nuts that's trying to crawl out. And this woman is almost at the door. Do you want to engage him further, or do you want to just let him go crawling away? Like losers.
Oh, that's a hard one.
Not anymore for that guy.
Wow.
I totally walked right into that one. That was great. That was great. I gotta applaud you.
Awesome.
Dan's letting his Tuesday night show through.
Sorry, yeah. Your Tuesday showing, Dan.
After nightfall. Okay. He doesn't bother me, so I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother with him.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to go around the table.
Yeah.
And see where she's headed.
Okay. There's a large set of double doors to the west area that just heads into one of the back alleys down here.
Question. What is the penalty? Is it no magic in the bar, or is it no magic in the city?
In the bar.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Let's see. I think I should be able to go that far, right?
Okay, it looks right. Yep. 10, 15, 20.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep following her until we get right outside the door, and then I want to thorn whip her.
Nice, amazing. Does anyone else?
Well, we're not there yet.
Does anyone else want to engage? I'll go down the list. Mort, do you want to engage any further?
There's nobody near me, so not much I can do.
I think Emil, having let that person go, would probably continue to. Aaron.
Oh.
I wouldn't want to do that. Don't be silly.
Is Aaron not here?
No, she's here. I think she has company.
Yeah.
Okay. Kaylin?
No, I'm just going to just sit down here for a couple of seconds.
I need a breather.
Yeah, I'll kick the body of the unconscious dwarf out of my way.
Okay. And sit down. You've got a footrest now. All right. Galathor, I think, is just going to, check in. Let everyone will take a step closer to Aaron. Is everyone all right? Does anybody need healing? Kind of looking at Aaron and then.
I'm
else.
fine.
All
I
right.
didn't get touched.
Awesome.
So that's dwarves, is it?
Nice. Oh. I think I'll zip through. I feel like Blueberry's probably had enough. He's gonna go sit down. He's gonna go sit down next to Kaylin and the dead bot and the unconscious person. Rain is probably still snoozing, but correct me if you want to do anything where I am. Otherwise, we're back to this other individual. I'm just gonna take them off the map, but they've stepped outside, and so have you, Em.
Oh, so we have stepped outside.
Yeah, back up to you. Oh, she's running. This other guy is like crawling out just behind you. He stood up and he's hobbling out, so he's outside too. The crushed nuts guy and the woman.
I'm gonna thorn whip the woman.
Nice. I'm not even gonna have you roll a thing. You just you crush take a couple seeds out of your pocket and hold them in your hand. This big thorn grows out of it.
It's like that dude in Fantastic Beasts when he has that one creature that comes out like that, you know?
Right. Nice.
My favorite creature out of the whole movie.
That's amazing. Now the Storm Whip, you can actually pull them back closer to you. Do you want to do that, or are you just like giving a lashing, like get the F out of here?
Just a little bit closer.
No. I relent. No. Awesome. Since it's just you out there, is there anything else you want to do to those two?
I'm gonna let him go.
Okay.
I mean, he's got some crushed nuts, so I mean, what more can you do, really?
Yeah, he's looking for a big bag of ice. Yes, he's hustling out of there.
So if I remember correctly, for a recap,
Mhm.
we're in the bar. I'm talking to the bartender about my brother. Is it the people overheard us talking and they all wanted to start a fight, or was it they're just being buttholes and like drunk and starting a fight?
The latter, buttholes and drunk,
Yeah.
looking to
And
fight.
we're noobs.
So I'm just gonna mess around with her then
Okay.
a little bit. Like I'll let it loose a little bit and then I'll pull it tighter and let it loose. And after about 5 minutes,
Oh, nice.
I'll just let it go after about 5 minutes.
She's just sobbing at that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And you just walk back inside. She's still crying out there.
I'm gonna I'm gonna stay outside.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit by the doorway and just meditate.
Okay, neat. So yeah, you were actually here asking about, there was like a sidebar with Galathor, about a relic that you had overheard as you were getting information on your brother. And so you were back here to find the person that had been looking for that relic while you were looking for your brother. You were both looking for information at the same time, so it's sort of like an acquaintance here.
Yeah.
You found the room that they were staying in and told everybody. That's as far as we got before the brawl started.
Okay. Did they relay the room number or anything?
They did, yep. And then you told the party just before the fight started, and we're out of combat.
What was the room number?
7.
Okay. I'm still gonna meditate though.
Okay, neat.
I need to take a chill pill.
It felt good. You got a lot of that frustration out, and then you're just like, okay, back to 0. All right, everyone else, you're out of combat. You have the room number. What would you like to do?
An attack is 4. I think Kaylin would probably. Did she see Emersina leave out the door, Dan?
Yes.
Okay. I would probably walk over to the door and just kind of peek out and see where she is out there.
Okay. You see her meditating. You hear some soft crying. Not from her, but elsewhere in the...
Okay. I think I would probably just stand
Maybe
there.
Maybe a little bit from me.
I'd probably just stand there and just, give her space to meditate, but still just kind of like wait for her to be done, I guess.
Keep an eye on her. Okay, sorry. All right. Anyone else have anything to do?
I'll just stay next to, since Rain is sleeping, I'll just stay watch there.
Okay. I think Galathor is gonna... Well, everybody, I am going to go look in this room, see if I can get the information I need from this individual.
I'll go with him.
Oh. Thank you. Please, he'll go up to the bartender, give him some coin. Have a drink on me, everyone. Thank you. To offer to all of you and the other patrons of the bar. I think. Just to kind of keep the peace. And he'll head back to that room with Aaron. As he gets back there, unfortunately the individual has packed up and left. The room is empty. There's nothing. There's just no remnants. He packs light. He wasn't here for a long stay. And as a side note, I told some of you I'll put it in chat somewhere. So Galathor, turns to Aaron. Well, another goose chase then, I suppose.
Can I do a perception? Can I try to perception around and see how soon how long ago this person left?
You can try, yeah.
18.
Okay. I I mean, the place isn't put together too nicely, so you figure there hasn't been time for them to go in and do the cleanup yet, so probably, maybe a few hours from between checkout and cleanup. That's alright. There's plenty of these, so I'll just keep my eyes open when we go to the Roga's hold. Just in case.
I'll give him a hug. It's just kind of like consoling. Just like, sorry.
That's alright. I appreciate it. And a little after that, the two Erwin and Galathor come back out. No leads, but suppose we have plenty to do anyway. Yes, our meeting at the Roga's hold is soon. He kind of looks over towards Kaylin that's looking out the door.
Yeah, we're scheduled to meet him at 4.
Well, thank you all for making this detour.
Just to note that Kaylin's still just kind of like keeping her head down and not really looking people in the eye.
Okay. All right. You kind of hear everyone grouping up inside. Did you want to come back in, or what would you like to do?
I'm gonna come back in and sit at the bar and order a mug of ale.
Nice. Barkeep lets you know the gentleman's paid for a round for everyone. And points to Galathor. And Kaylin, you see her walk in.
Thank you kindly.
Rain's gonna finally wake up.
Okay. Everyone's just chill and drinking those that are left in here. Rain is what you spot.
Okay. I'm gonna walk outside to see, like, if I can find anything ghost, like, ethereal.
Okay. You step over the
Ethereal.
shirtless body of the unconscious guy that Mort threw out.
I just look at him. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. You do see a few ghosts walking through, not the blanketed one, but there are ghosts down here of people that have died and have returned to their homes in the afterlife.
I'm gonna run to Mort, ask him if I can borrow his ink set again, and then and then if he says yes, I'm gonna run back in, open up my book, and just write what I observe about them.
Okay. You notice that they seem to be following. They seem to be going about the city like normal citizens are, as though they're just reliving their daily lives here. Seem to be at peace. Neither one, you saw two out here, neither one seems to be angry or agitated in any way. It's just like they're reliving their life here in the city. So you jot those notes down.
Okay, after like a few hours, I'm gonna go back in.
Okay. I don't know if everyone will be here for there's the meeting happens pretty soon.
Yeah.
But if you
okay. For not what I don't know why I said
Minutes?
hours.
Okay.
Minutes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Neat. So you head back in, you jot that down.
Thank you.
No problem.
And Kaylin, you of course see Emersina enter the building and head up to the bar.
I'm going to go, after she sits down and gets settled, I'll go up and sit a couple of seats away from her.
Okay. Blueberry sits between you two.
Aww.
Here we go.
You doing okay?
What did you find up there?
What did I find up where?
Did you guys go to the room?
Am I not remembering correctly, Dan?
Galathor and I just did,
Oh, okay.
and there was nothing and no one.
Okay. Galathor didn't find anything. But we still have the meeting at 4 o'clock with Garton.
If you didn't find anything, that the bar fight was a distraction.
A distraction for what?
I don't know. I'm gonna apologize to the bartender for the mess.
Oh, well, quite all right. Plenty of that here. Thank you for following the rules.
I will. Yeah, I was going to say, but I need to check first to see, like, to make sure I can do this. Yeah, I'll give the bartender a gold piece to kind of help with, use this towards recovery.
Generous. Thank you.
Kaylin.
Yes.
Don't ever hold your head down. Hold your head up high.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now I'm going to take the last sip of my ale and I'm going to walk outside.
Ah, nice.
I will follow her.
Okay.
Are we ready to do this, guys? It's about time for the meeting.
We're going to a prison, right?
Yes, we have a meeting.
Voluntarily.
We have a meeting with Garton at the prison, correct?
Yeah, as ready as I'm gonna be.
Okay. Everyone got enough food? Drink?
I could use some sausages, Blueberry says.
I will hand Blueberry a sausage from my bag.
Thank you.
Probably a little gamey, but
Nice.
still edible.
Blueberry does not care.
Great. Great.
Thank you.
All right, well, let's head out then.
All right. You all leave the tavern and begin heading over to Roger's Hold. Bum, 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 bum.
Da, da, da.
Let's see if I have any. I don't know what I have for. I'll just put this up for now. Image-wise. Okay, so you head through the city over to where, of course, you've actually been to Roger's Hold, the outer perimeter. So you see the vast stone walls and the huge gates. There's, 4 or 5 different entrances. So you approach whichever one is closest. You see a number of guards there, all sort of very rigid and standing properly, spears or axes or whatever they have by their sides. Who goes there?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dan. I completely blanked out for a second. Who am I talking to?
Just one of the guards outside of
Okay.
Roger's Hold. Yeah.
Wow.
Nice. You're fine.
It's Kaylin Stormforge. I'm here to meet with Garton.
Of course, ma'am. Please follow me. And they open up the door and starts walking in and pauses and turns around. Is everyone here with you, ma'am?
Yes, they are.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Take your time, lad. Take your time.
Do you need me to count them?
How many are there with you today, ma'am?
No, I need to count them.
I knew that was going to happen.
So 7. No, 8. There are 8 of us. 8 of us.
Of course. Yes, well, this way then, ma'am. And guide you in. It's a really long walk. There's a couple of long, like 80-foot stone walkways. It's like a chasm, circular chasm, just maybe 50 feet inside the circular outer perimeter wall. It just drops down into the level below.
Just before, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, just before we walked in, I was going to cast Mage Armor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cast your Mage Armor to protect yourself.
And before we go in, I'm gonna lean over to Galithor, like out of sight of the guard.
Mm-hmm.
Lean over to Galithor and whisper, "If you feel like you need to go exploring without any eyes on you, I can make you invisible."
Thank you. Let you know. The two of you charge on. You cross this long, an 80-foot bridge, essentially stone bridge that just dangles above this chasm. To the center, where the actual prison is, another large circular wall about 35, 40 feet tall. Another set of gates. Excuse me. And you walk in through there, and there's a number of buildings. It's almost like a little city inside itself. Inside of Darul. And the prison itself sits in the very, very center as one massive building. But an outer perimeter here of this center island.
Take a drink, Dad.
Right? Water.
Caitlin offers the DM water from her alchemy jug.
I feel so much better, thank you. Inspiration tonight. The guard walks you into one of the buildings, and they all seem to be like different types of guard posts and such that take shifts. There's a lot of guards here. Again, all of them have the symbol of Hogard, which it lacks definition. It kind of looks more. It looks like a what's the word? The steepling, where you just put little dots. Is that right? Steepling?
I think so.
Like, is it like painting?
Pointillism.
Pointillism is the painting.
It looks like an orange, a two-dimensional orange with no color. That just is black, put on like a tan tabard, but has some of that stipling or steepling.
Sure, that's what we'll call it.
Yes, those things. And that's apparently the symbol, because they all have that on their tabards.
Of an orange?
I mean, it's just that shape. It's circular. It's probably the first thing that comes to mind. It looks sort of like an orange, yeah.
It's a butt.
Nice. It could have been a peach. Ah! Nice, Steph. That's awesome. Jinx. That's amazing. So he offers to sit down. Please, ma'am. Please sit down. Is there anything you need? Just get you some refreshments, or maybe you have to use a bathroom. And that cue, we're going to take our bio break. Make it happen. It's a touch early, but we're going to get into the prison here, and that's a thing. So
that's a thing.
Mariah, you rolled 12s instead of 20s.
I did?
That's why it's
Oh,
why
I was like,
so-
what?
Well, that's a hell of a roll
Wow.
for 12s.
I was like, well.
Yeah, no kidding.
Thanks. I was like,
She rolled like a 343 for those in
Yeah.
chat.
I was like, why isn't this circle bigger?
What's going on?
There we go.
Nice, much better.
Much better.
Wow.
Did I get it or
No, it's
No,
still no. Mortimer had like 705.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, for reals.
Oh.
Also, before we, I know we just jumped. I'll wait until we get back. Sam, please don't let me forget when we get back.
No, do your thing right now, because I'll forget to remind you.
Okay, I'll do it again when we get back. It's Sam's birthday eve. So happy birthday eve, Sam.
Tomorrow.
So you've got your inspiration tonight, Sam.
I'll be
Happy
the big 3-0.
It's not that bad. It's
Nice.
fine. You'll be fine.
It's not too bad.
Hey, Sam.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay. I know you would appreciate this so much more than me. So send me your address so I can send you this.
What?
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Aw.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
sweet.
that's so cool.
Yeah. So one of the customers at my land center that I volunteered to help out with went to the grand finals, had 2 freaking posters that they gave away to me and my friend. And we were like, what? What is this? So I was going to keep it, but
Oh, you keep it. That's
no,
cool.
you appreciate I feel like you appreciate more than me because this is probably going to be sitting in my closet for a very long time.
Nice.
So,
Oh, that's so sweet, Mariah. Happy birthday!
Yay!
Of course,
Hey,
at
I'm all-
midnight, we'll get to properly celebrate a happy birthday for you. Woo!
Thanks, guys.
Well, midnight your time. We'll have to wait.
Yeah, that's after we finish.
All right, sorry. So, bio break for those who don't know,
No.
8 to 10 minute bio break, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to turn off our audio, so I'll put up our be right back stuff. So, catch you shortly. Hey.
knew that was all staged. I was like, that's just Anjali anyway.
I put us back on here.
Did it. No.
All right. I like the button, Melissa. That's awesome. It's like a pro button. But yeah.
It's
So-
so fancy.
I don't know if anybody plays Borderlands 3, but one of the New York Comic-Con exclusive pop figures is Butt Stallion. I'm so
Nice.
I feel like I need to play this game now. See what this Butt Stallion's all about. Oh my
I'm
goodness.
still working through the second one, so.
You know what? It is one of the series I want to play. I haven't played any of them, but it looks really fun.
okay.
Looks like my
So you need to start with Borderlands 2.
type. Okay.
Yeah. There's an order.
Is it because of the? I haven't played any of them either. They're on my list.
Nice.
Is it like the machete order?
I think
Or worse,
so.
where you're a little bit out of order, but it makes it better?
Yeah.
Well, there is a specific order.
Ah. Yes, Danny Phantom. It's effectively Sam's birthday eve. So at the very end of the session, I think, is when in her time zone she'll be.
No, the session here ends at 11 for me.
What?
Well, we're just going overtime. Man.
That's fine.
We'll just have to play a couple of extra hours, and whatnot.
We're
Just one extra hour or two.
If you're gonna do that, I'm
No,
going.
no, it's
Oh.
fine. It's fine.
Okay, there we go. It's Borderlands 2, Borderlands pre-sequel, and then Tales of the Borderland. Those are the.
That's the pecking order.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
So it's Borderlands,
Is that the right phrase?
I guess. Borderlands 2, pre-sequel, Tales. Because pre-sequel has a character in Tales that is important that I did not realize. So, and then 3. Because, again, Tales have 2 characters that are in Borderlands 3.
Nice.
Which I haven't played the first game or the third game. I'm in the middle of playing third, but I have not played prequel. I played
Gotcha.
2. Finished 2. Borderlands 2 was the first person shooter game that I've ever finished on stream, on my personal stream.
Nice. All right, let's see then. Yes, Roger's Keep. Oh, yeah, let me put our tweet thing in here too. Tweet. All right, so you're in the waiting room with food and all the other good stuff, and anything else you need. And let me click on this link here. I'll do our tweet back from break. Yay. Okay. After waiting about not too long, 5-6 minutes. Get my notes here. Garden Earth Grip shows up. A big wooden door opens up into the waiting area. Oh, great! You brought your whole crew with you. Of
We
course.
traveled together.
Sure. Safety in numbers, I suppose, for those that can't take care of themselves.
How are you today, Garton?
Oh, just fine. Well, let's get this tour over and done with. You can see we've got nothing to hide.
Emil's kind of visibly counting the guards behind Garten, just visibly.
Nice.
Rain
There's like
is-
3 in here, yeah.
Rain is going to be behind, with Emil.
Okay.
Scared.
Oh, all right. All right, let's get this underway then. Follow me. And turns back through the door from whence he came, and starts giving you all a tour. And when I say tour, I mean he's just like every so often. This is his wing. This is that wing. You won't find nothing wrong down here.
So I've heard.
As he keeps saying that, I am actually like straight up looking for like hidden doors and whatnot.
Nice. I'm just gonna pause you just because Kaylin was saying something. Sorry.
Oh, I was just. Kaylin just kind of like during this tour and him pointing out places, just gonna be like, so I have heard, chatter around town in the bars and such that there's a secret wing somewhere.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. That's nonsense.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, go for it.
Can we all do an insight check?
Yes. Oh, and Aaron, please also do your investigation check if you want, looking for secrets and such.
Okay. I got a 14 insight. Ooh. And investigation, that's a 7.
Okay. Everything looks on the up and up with the structural integrity of the hallways, no secrets that you can spot. All right, Em, you have a 23. Who else rolled insight?
I have an 18 total.
18, okay. And Mort?
22.
And Rain, were you rolling as well?
Yeah. Hang on.
Okay.
I don't have my dice out, so I have to roll them. Fantasy grounds.
While he's saying that and talking about it, I'm going to turn around towards Rain.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take out my stuffed owlbear. I'm going to give it to her.
Oh.
I'm going to hold both the bunny and the owlbear.
Oh, that's adorbs.
Can I ask, was that the owlbear that Felix gave you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry if I sound like a toad. I've had a cough for like a week and a half, so it's ribbit.
You're fine.
Dan, I rolled a 16.
16, okay. He seems to be telling the truth. Now, Em and Mort, let's see, Kaylin, you had an 18. So, Kaylin, to you, it does seem like he's either, like he's not lying per se. He's has like a you can't tell if he's being deceptive or not. I'm not going to say it seems like he's telling the truth either. It's just difficult to read him because he rolled well. But Morton M, you get the feeling through some of his body language from this further back viewpoint that he's dancing around something. He's choosing his words carefully, and he's a little nervous about being questioned about it.
I'm going to give Kaylin a little nudge with my elbow.
I'll cough loudly.
Cacophony of. I don't think that you're come on, Garton. I mean, what's there to hide in a secret wing if you have it?
That's just nonsense. Locals like to come up with grand mysteries. It's
not
just
just
a prison.
locals, it's your own guards.
No. Certainly, they'd know better than saying anything like that.
Trust them that well, do you?
Hey, Kaylin, you know what I can do? If I can, because of my runes, and I'm going to just make one glow, I can, reveal hidden things if you wanted to go look further.
Well, it's dangerous in here. I have to stay on the path, but if there's an area you'd like to look into, well, let me know and I'll make sure we get it in this pass so you have no questions when you leave.
How many guards are in the room, Dan?
You're sort of walking down a hallway. They're stationed. There's different stop gaps with gates that need to be opened up every so often for different wings and different areas. But there's just patrolling guards, maybe 2 or 3 at any given time, but not really more than that in any one area.
Mort's going to try just to perceive spatially if anything doesn't add up. Like, in other words, consistencies with, a hallway in a room, and then all of a sudden there's only half a space for a room, and it's like,
Gotcha.
well, the walls don't seem to match up correctly.
All right, make an intelligence check if you would want.
Okay. That's just the intelligence modifier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, can I do enhance ability on him?
Go for it.
Boy.
And do Fox's Cunning, which will give him an advantage on his intel checks.
Ooh, nice.
Save it. 20.
Sure.
Oh.
Oh.
Nice.
25.
Never mind then.
Awesome. Yes, here, so it's a single level prison. And as you're walking around, you've covered about 3/4 of it at this point, and everything is added up as it should so far. But we'll keep that check as you move along.
Gotcha.
Where did the old entrance used to be, Garton? I know that the entrance has changed. I've seen the layouts, so I know. Where was the old entrance?
Oh, well, it's a bit insecure. So we had to back around here where the cafeteria is now. Let's take a stop in there and...
Sure, I'd love to see it.
All right. And so you make your way around to the cafeteria. It's currently vacant. There's some workers in there, a couple guards. Some guards sitting down eating lunch. Not in a group, but just sort of scattered about the area, maybe 3 or 4. And it's a pretty large, there's 120 seats or so in this large cafeteria. As you all enter, and he goes over to the other far wall where you can see a sealed up patch where there used to be a back entrance for this building. So it used to be here. Now there's another layer of building on the other side of this that for added protection to keep any menacing folk from trying to escape from the cafeteria here.
So you had some structural damage to this area? Why it became unstable?
Well, it was just dangerous in that it offered an easy way out. There were a few breakouts, and most of them occurred here. So we added the extra building on and sealed it up as an exit.
How many prisoners do you have?
Currently, we have about 318 prisoners. Right? You see a guard hustling up and, sir, goes up and kind of whispers in Carton's ear. Kind of gestures off back into the Garton looks at you. If you'll all give me a minute, please rest here, and maybe about 5 minutes. I need to sort something out.
Absolutely. We'll just wait for you here.
He turns
Don't
and
be
starts
long.
walking. Like before acknowledging that, because he's a jerk.
Okay, so
I'm gonna really quick lean over to Kaylin. Do you want me to follow him?
follow him.
Yeah,
if
figure
you
out
just,
what's going on.
if you want to, sure.
Do you want me to? Because I can go invisible and do that, or I can make someone invisible and do that.
I mean, if you guys think it'd be a good idea. I don't. Is he heading down the same hallway we came back down, Dan?
Right now he's just crossing the cafeteria back to the door in which you entered. But it does go both directions once you go back into that hallway. Further on where you haven't been and back where you came from.
Sure, but don't follow him far. Don't go too far into it.
Yeah, I'll cast. I'll glance around at anyone. Does anybody else want to do this, or should I just go do it?
Emil?
Just be warned that the prison guards and prison setup have probably thought of invisibility before today, so be careful.
Raina's just gonna shake her head in agreement with Emil.
I picture Erin also rocking in her seat like, what do I do?
Do I want to start looking around like the walls and stuff in here, Dan?
Okay. Make an investigation check for anything. Are you just looking for anything out of the ordinary?
Yeah. And I'll let everyone know if they don't know that that I found out that the entrance should be somewhere around this area to the 3rd floor.
Okay.
I want to put freedom of movement on Erwin.
Okay.
I keep wanting to say Eowyn.
Oh, nice.
I'll take that.
All right. Go ahead, Emil.
So, I was going to ask this question earlier, but we kind of moved on.
Oh, sorry.
As we were walking through the halls, I assume I would have seen a fair number of prisoners. Now, Emil has, I would say, a little bit of experience being a prisoner, so I'd like to just do kind of an investigation roll or something like that to just, like, because we heard a rumor that they weren't that the guards did not treat the prisoners well, so I'd kind of to corroborate that part of the story.
Absolutely. Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation with advantage in this case, having some insight into it.
That was a big effing 9 for me, Dan.
9.
Amazing.
And think about what you want to do, Erwin, because in a sec I'm gonna put the call on you. Yeah. But let me see what Emil. What'd you get? Oh, right here, 31.
So I rolled a 20 and a 1, so I'm really glad I had advantage there.
You did?
Incredible.
Oh my goodness!
20 dropped 1. Oh my gosh.
Nat 20.
Yeah, so while to the average person, they probably wouldn't notice anything, you see the clear signs of some neglect. And it's not like it's hardcore neglect, but it's substantial neglect as well as some violence probably being perpetrated. So it's more of a culmination of a bunch of different mistreatments versus just one glaring one. But you definitely see it.
Okay, I'm going to point this out to Galathor. Okay, I'll say it loud enough so everybody can hear it, but I'll address him and I'll say, so Galathor definitely noted that there was a rather ungodly, unpriestly level of treatment for the prisoners. They were the victims of neglect and possibly violence. This doesn't seem to me like something that a group of adherents to a god of good would do and maintain.
Yes, I must agree. Certainly not what one would expect from followers of Roga. I'm not much of a fan anyway, but certainly they shouldn't be treating the prisoners as such.
Personally, I think the Dwarvish Council should be embarrassed, and I'll kind of make a nod at Kaelin when I say that this is how they treat their prisoners. Nice. The dwarves should be better than this.
Since you're still back in the hallway at this point, gosh, what's his name? Garton sort of just kind of grumbles at it, but pretending to ignore it as best he can. Go ahead.
While we're waiting, we're in the cafeteria? Is that where you said we ended up?
Yes.
If I notice Kaelin looking around, I'm going to just go around the walls and with my quarterstaff, just do some soundings off the walls.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check, Mort. And Aaron, what you going to do? Bam!
Okay, is anybody looking at me besides our group?
I mean, there's some guards in here. It doesn't look like anyone's paying any specific attention to you. I mean, there's enough room under the table for you to duck under the table if you wanted to.
Okay, yeah, I will do that, and I'll just kind of like kneel down really quick and cast greater invisibility on myself.
Okay.
And then as I stand up and walk out, I'll tap Kaelin on the shoulder and say, "I'll be right back," and go after Garden.
Nice.
Dan, I have a question now. This
Quietly.
Okay.
Does Rain see Erwin?
Not with invisibility, nope.
Okay.
It's a bit
That's
of a
what
different...
I thought, but I just wanted to ask to make sure.
Always best to check.
While we're waiting, Rain is going to get her notebook out and show all the notes to Emil that she's been taking.
Oh, okay. Neat. Which it's interesting, Emil, in that you've been seeing these ghosts for a while with the cloak, and it does sort of match up. There are different themes to different ghosts. They seem to often just relive parts of their life, but it does kind of click with some of what you've seen. Neat. And Mort, what'd you get?
10 plus 9, 19.
Okay. So I'm going to have you tapping along with that check. Nothing yet as you're going around. First of all, Kaylin is, you got a 9, right? Okay. A guard that's walking by with a food tray to head back up and seemingly finish his shift. Drops the tray behind you. Sorry, ma'am. I beg your forgiveness. Would you help me, please? And he's, drop some of the food and garbage that he had on it. It's my back. It's not quite what it used to be. Ooh.
I will help him.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. And you both lean down to start picking this up. And without looking at you, just picking up the things, it's like, I understand you're looking for the old abandoned wing, yeah?
Yes.
The name's Burnshine. And I understand that you're the new council person to be, eh? Stormforge? Hey.
Yes.
Look, we don't get paid much here as guards, and I think my information might be a bit valuable to you. For the right little bit of coin, perhaps, I'd be willing to risk my position, tell you where that entrance is.
How much do you want?
Oh, nothing too much. Something worth the risk. Maybe a 50 gold piece.
I will, just because I just don't have time to haggle, I'm going to give him 50 gold.
You slip it into one of the things of garbage he picks up, sees it, and pockets it. Oh, thank you kindly, ma'am. I'm glad you could see the value of the information. Well, if you want to gather everybody that you want to bring with you, and follow me into the kitchen back there, I can get you all set.
Dan, remembering what Emil said, when I get to the hallway, I'm going to stop and look around and try to see, looking for specifically any magical traps/runes that will dispel magic, that cause true sight, sort of things like that would reveal me.
Let's see. So if you're keeping an eye out for it...
So I'm going to stop in the hallway and actively look for that.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation check on that one then.
Natural 20!
Nice. You get about...
But the investigation is a straight up 20.
Oh, okay.
Yay!
You're down the hall. You scooch out of this doorway here. And into the hallway, you follow it down. It turns left or right.
Boop. And I'm looking at which way Garton's going.
Yep, Garton turns right.
He goes right.
Mm-hmm,
okay,
which is
and
where
then
you haven't been.
So yeah, I'm just gonna watch him, and then I'm gonna look around and see, like, am I gonna get revealed here? Because Emil was right.
About 15 feet down to your left, and about 25 feet down to your right, you do see runes that disable certain types of, or effectively like a dispel magic. Sort of lined up on either side of the hallway and tiled.
There are runes, I could mess with them. I'll go like a little bit closer just to see where he goes. Mm-hmm. Like just watch where he goes, and then go back to the group. Okay. I'm not going to pass the runes, okay. So I just want to try to.
It goes around the curve and out of sight. Doesn't seem to go in any doors on the sides.
Okay, I'll head back to the group then.
Okay.
And then I'll go back under the table and for less let go of the concentration. Nice. And come back up and go up to Emil and say, "You were right."
Kaylin's going to put a hand on the guard's shoulder who is telling her this and telling her to take the group and follow him into the kitchen. I'm going to put a hand firmly on his shoulder. You cross me, it won't be pleasant.
Of course, ma'am. You paid for the information. It'll be good.
Okay. I will stand up and kind of motion everyone to follow me.
All right. I will bring up the rear.
This is Blueberry staying like follow. Okay. Blueberry very well trained. Assuming everyone's following you, the guard dumps out garbage and then brings his tray into the kitchen and just sort of holds the door open as you all pile through. You step into what you would expect for a kitchen. Here is a number of stoves that are fed with firewood and large cauldrons, slabs of meat that are being salted and put over on a counter. There's some like a walk-in freezer of with magical coldness for other things, and in the back there's sort of an odd space of empty stone wall. And it's probably like 10 feet wide. The room is about 10 feet tall as well. So it's just this weird, sort of out of place blank spot. And Burnshine looks around. All right. So this is just in case you have any reason to come back here and do this again. Here's the sequence, and he shows you a couple of stones. It's a number of stones sort of mortared together, and he presses 1, 2, and 3 in a particular sequence that you make note of, and it kind of it's this perfect seam separates, pushes in, and spins half and half, so you can walk in either side of the wall that's pivoted, that's spun, and you see a stairwell down. Spiral stairwell down.
Okay.
So we the captain there should be otherwise occupied for about 20 minutes or so. Got my friend to get him out of here for a little bit in hopes of making this work. So you've got about 20 minutes, 25 minutes before Garden comes back.
Why are you helping us?
Oh, for the money. And Garden's really just a piece of shite. So if we can do anything that helps you, someone he doesn't like very much, then good.
I'm going to give him 50 more gold.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
Hopefully we can make it better for you, Burnshine.
Thank you very much.
Stay safe.
Hey, you too. Once you're on the other side, I'll close it. There's exact same stonework on the back. Same sequence to open it back up. But when you return, just give maybe a few subtle knocks in this pattern, and he does shaving a haircut. Okay. And I'll stay here in the kitchen.
Got it. Okay. I will turn and leave. Go down.
Okay.
Dan, I meant to ask you this. While we were walking down the hall, does Rain see any, spirits in, any of the cells?
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Most of these are really, tortured souls. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
During the breaks in the hallway.
While we... Okay, since they saw that, they're gonna jot down in their book while sharing the information with Emil while we were waiting.
Ah, okay. So, you all follow down through this stairwell here, and we have ourselves a map.
Right.
Da, da, da.
Yeah, so I don't know if there are dancing lights lighting the hallway.
Okay. It is extremely. There isn't any lighting as you get down to the bottom of this. So you definitely, for anyone that doesn't have dark vision, let me zoom in on this here a little bit. We'll get your
The
tokens.
humans are staying together as we don't have dark vision.
Let's see.
Do you have my robe of eyes, though?
Okay. Excellent.
So Rain is just gonna stick with Emil.
Mhm.
Why is it? Oh, you're only showing half of it. Okay.
Yeah, it's
I
just
see
part
what
of
you're
it.
doing.
I'm dropping you all in. Please arrange yourselves on the stairwell, however you feel you would come down.
Oh my goodness, I want to. There we go. No, I don't want to do that. There. No.
I'm guessing Kaylin would probably be in front.
I'm gonna have to zoom in some more here. I forgot how tight this map is. Alright, so you've just come down from here.
With Erwin's dancing lights, how's the lighting? Does it need more? If it's, I mean, it's only a cantrip, so I'll cast dancing lights as well. Light it up.
Okay, it really does help. It fills in some of the other spaces. Are you doing it as 4 separate ones?
Yeah, like separated so that
We'll do our train like we did under the bridge.
right.
Nice.
So just kind of like my lights on the one side and his lights on the other side, just kind of like framing us.
Yep.
Okay. So you end up down here, and it definitely does have a very abandoned feel to it. No lights. The stone of the floors is cracked and broken in a number of areas. The walls have a little bit of wear and decay to them from being here for a very long time. A huge room spanning 120 feet or so across is what you step into. You see an archway directly across that leads into a smaller room, and then it appears as though there's a hallway that splits left and right. On the map, it would be up and down.
Got it. Well, I guess I'd probably avoid walking directly into the middle.
Okay.
I can do a quick sweep for traps. I mean, this is a prison after all, so.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Emil. Make a either perception or investigation if you're actively. Oh,
Another natural 20.
that is amazing.
He's on fire.
I have a confession to make. Emil is an expert on prisons.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
Can't really say why.
Right.
Maybe he was a warden.
Maybe.
Nice.
Maybe it was a guard.
Maybe he was a guard.
You do find a trap, Emil. One of these, loose bits of the loose stone below is a mechanism that would release something from up above. As you look above, you see sort of a seam in some of the stone. It would release a falling block that would fall on someone, obviously. Drop right out of the ceiling and do some bludgeoning damage. You can try and disable it with your thieves' tools if you wanted.
Yeah, actually, that sounds like a really good idea.
Okay.
I will do that.
It seems like
Rain?
a fairly basic trap. So.
Rain's
Go ahead,
gonna grab her book and jot down notes on how to disarm a trap.
Okay. You succeed, Emil, as you attempt to break the linkage of the mechanism. You do clink, chink, chink, it falls. You hear the little bits fall apart, and the stone, you could step on it all you want. Now it's not going to release that slab of stone from up above.
Rain's gonna look at Emil and like, can you teach me how to do that?
It'll take a while, but yeah. Let's talk about it later.
Okay. And then she grabs his hand.
All right, everyone go ahead and make one movement. If you're running, you're welcome to dash. If you're just, it'd be a little more difficult to check for traps and stuff if you're running. But if you're just doing your standard movement, go ahead and do that. Let me know. Just go ahead and move your tokens wherever it is you'd like them to go. It's just this big room, so you can do 3 times your movement in here.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna go up this corner then.
Aaronwyn is gonna mostly stick by Galathor. But so
Galathor's going to head up
please.
here and look inside this room. All right, and so Kaylin, all right, Em, you're there.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting up to this corner and looking down the hallway. Since I
Gotcha.
have dark vision.
Okay, go ahead. Well, let me just show you here what you'd see visibly.
Oh, fantasy grounds. Yeah.
Don't poo-poo on me now, Fantasy Grounds.
hey, Dan, in relation to the hallway I saw what's his face go down, are we like directly did he go down a hallway and then are we like directly below it, or where in relation?
That would be much further north of where you are currently. Because you're in the kitchen, so that hallway would have been a good 40, 50, 60 feet north, and it curved around, so it would be northeast from where you are, where he was headed.
All right. When I get to this corner, I'm gonna peer down the north section or the left section with my 120 feet of dark vision.
Ooh, juicy.
Never quite heard it described like that, but I'll take it.
Juicy's one of those words that it's just like moist. You hate saying it.
Yeah.
Moist.
Ooh, look.
Okay. All right, so you see hallways expanding in either direction. I'm going to have...
Hallways and hallways.
Yeah.
You get a hallway and you get a hallway.
You do hear a rattling somewhere in the space down here. It's almost omnidirectional.
In the space where Kaylin's looking?
Just down here, everyone hears it. Nothing.
Okay.
It sounds further away, not anything super nearby, but you do hear an odd clatter, like something startled maybe, or something like that. Clank, 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 clank. All
No
right.
particular direction, right? So it could have came from the left or the right.
Correct. I'm going to have Galathor do his check here. Galathor is going to take a peek, see in here. And he has about this much vision.
Another hallway.
I've got my lights. I got a couple of my lights.
Okay. The one thing... Oh, go ahead. The one thing that Galathor does spot in here, on the as he looks in this small space to his left, so Aaronwyn, you and Galathor both notice this looks like an old-timey, like a brass horn, almost from like a phonograph, that's hanging out of the wall. Sometimes you see them on sailboats and airships to communicate with other areas. But it's the first one you've seen down here.
Where was that at?
That's so they're in the middle, and it's just inside that little pocket room, straight across from where you came in.
Okay.
So it'd be up in the northern part, really, but the north wall, but to their left from the way they're looking.
So like right where I am.
Yes.
I'm gonna listen.
Okay. Make a stealth check as you're listening, if you would. Galathor's gonna go up with you here.
Aww.
That's a 3.
At least it wasn't a 1.
Galathor startles you a little bit as he comes up behind you quietly. Do you hear anything?
Oh wow.
And you, after making a bit of a peep, you do hear, as you listen carefully, some rustling on the other end of this. And then a voice. Well, I'm glad you all found your way to what you were looking for.
Yes, I knew it.
Well, they can't say that I did anything wrong. Y'all disappeared while going to the prison. It's a dangerous place here. Who knows what you did after you left? Enjoy rotting away down there. And then you hear some footsteps walk away from the other side of the horn.
Kaylin! I run out over to her.
Okay.
Well, we have to find Emersina's brother. We're already down here. We should find him. This should be maybe where he's being kept. And help me, I will kill Garton someday.
Please do. I'm gonna go check on the doorway up there. Make sure we can still get out. That fine? That okay?
I mean, if you, you can
try.
see the door. You can see the doorways there, but if you make a noise,
I highly doubt it.
I mean, you can
If you
certainly
really
try.
want to try it, I'm going to make sure that the combination you were told isn't a trap.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because it surely is.
Because it surely is.
Yeah. Does anybody have? Oh, I'll say it. I mean, I would summon Bigby's hand to try the door with the combination, but that's like an awfully big hand to try the combination. Anybody got anything smaller?
Mage hand?
oh,
I do.
I mean, I think three of us have mage hand at least.
Yeah, that might be the best way to go. Mage hand the combination, see, and from a good distance away.
Yeah, so the three of us will each push one stone.
Okay.
Wait, who's doing this?
Mort, Aaronwin, and Emil, I believe.
Okay. So if anybody, I'm hoping nobody dies, but if you do, I'm gonna Rain's gonna cast Beacon of Hope on
Cast it on Erwin because I don't have mage hand. I just have Bigby's.
Wait.
Well, hang on. I get to choose any number of creatures within range.
Oh, okay.
And it's concentration spells up to a minute, and it's a 30 feet range. So you just have to be in 30 feet. So I cast it on Emil, Mort, and Erwin.
Stop. Before we do this, the most agile person who can cast mage hand is Blueberry.
This is true. She's got the
very
little...
good helper.
So
mage paw.
do include Blueberry if you're going to do this, because if some trap goes off, Blueberry is the most agile and best at getting away, probably.
Yes.
I've got
Let's.
this.
Yeah.
There's no probably
Mage paw
about
comes
it.
up. Yeah.
Well, if Blueberry's in 30 feet of me, he's part of the Beacon of Hope.
Okay.
I can only do this.
Ooh.
I can only do this for a minute, so.
What does Beacon of Hope do?
All right.
Advantage on Wisdom saving throws and Death saving throws.
That'll
And
help.
regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing. So.
Cool. All right, you cast that, and Blueberry goes up. This one. Boop. Presses the
I'll
first
do
one.
the second one.
Boop. Aaron does the second one, and Emil. Boop. Does the third.
And we are as far away as we can be.
That's the spell permits.
Just in
Yes.
line of sight. Yeah. Nothing happens.
Yeah, so the door's bugged.
Try to push on the door.
Good. Make a strength check if you would.
Would it be Arcana for the mage hand?
Oh, with the mage hand. You push on it, nothing.
Yeah, we're locked in. All right, gotta find the other way out.
Betrayed us.
Yeah. And he owes us 65 gold.
all right. Let's
It's
continue
it's
on.
an interesting gambit, though, because if we do get out, his spot on the council is gone.
Yeah. Yeah, this will be a unique opportunity to get some revenge on that little bastard.
Nice.
All right. So which way?
Great question. since I was more just going to think out loud, seeing what transpired. Seeing that the horn was down the middle, what I'm thinking is, and we just have two large areas to the left of the right, which seems to be too enticing. I'm thinking, I'm just going to throw this out there. We go down the middle, and I can put alarm on that little gap. So if anything tries to come behind us, we'll know about it.
Sure, sounds cool.
And that's what I'll do.
Okay. Carefully lace that string up and get that set and prepared.
I do have a quick question. How high is the ceiling?
Ooh, let's see. Probably 20 to 25 feet. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, I think given that Emil can walk up walls, if there's any interesting things on the ceiling, like trapdoors or something, then Emil will take a chance and investigate them because he can just walk up to them.
Okay, nice. And you have plenty of the dancing lights to illuminate the space to keep an eye out for that.
Raina is going to just jot down of what she sees, what Emil's doing.
Okay, sort of walking and sketching as you pass through. All right, go ahead and move your tokens. 3 more moves.
Well, since Rain was going to stay by Emil, she's going to find someone who has dark vision, which is Mort, so she's going to...
We also have the dancing lights out, so there's
Yeah.
8
Oh, yeah.
dancing lights.
They'll be following. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cantrip, so it's all night. So they'll be up ahead of us, illuminating the.
All night long. Okay, yeah,
And
good.
since his are ahead, mine will be behind.
Right.
Okay. Sort of keeping
We have like a
your
dancing
power.
lights ballet.
Nice. It's beautifully
Rain-
sway. And
Rain is just fascinated by the light.
go ahead and choose your directions, and you can move up to whatever 3 times your speed is.
I guess I'll try to keep an eye out for traps as I go, Dan.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make it if you're going at regular speed, you can make an investigation check, or you can leave it up to your perception. You can choose.
I'll go at regular speed. It's fine.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if I can use perception, I will use perception.
Okay.
Okay, that's better. I think, right? Oh yeah, it is. Well, it's a 9.
9! Steph, what dice are you using?
My dice.
What are you rolling?
A D. What do you mean? A D20?
Never mind.
The person who
getting
rolled
the sleep.
D12s earlier has a question.
I'm getting the sleeps, okay.
Fine.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Might have
I'll
to-
leave it up to you all to move your tokens. And that just informs me as to what you're doing.
And that's on the internet forever. Good job, me.
Yeah, I'll be getting to the corner, peeking around the corner.
Okay.
Half
Yeah.
if you're in chat. Don't
Let's
click
see
those.
where you're
I'll do
at.
that to this bottom corner.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Morton, where are you?
And as soon as the last person, well, I'm going to wait before I set alarm. I want to see what's down these 2 left and right sets them.
Okay.
If it's long or not.
Okay. You see this, Mort, with your excellent vision. Let me clear out this little area here, as there are a couple of workshop tables tucked into these little alcoves on either side, cleared of any tools for a long time, but some remnants of chain and shackle here. Nothing, no working manacles or anything like that. Most of this is rusted and ancient now, but some old chains and such here.
Okay, so I'll wait. I'll guess maybe suggest to Emil, check the ceiling and down this hallway.
Okay.
With the put dancing lights down it.
All right. Figuring Emil will check it out. I'll just unlock this.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, neat. So you kind of carefully go down. Go ahead and make either, because you're doing a careful speed, you can do perception or investigation.
Anybody want to take a guess on whether or not I can roll a third straight 20?
Let's do it.
Don't tempt fate.
Oh!
I rolled a
Wow.
third straight thing that started with a 2.
Are you serious?
There was
Right,
no
you
other
rolled
number.
Just a 2. But with the rogue bonus.
Oh, well, you jinxed yourself. So
Very true.
Awesome. So you begin walking through. Emil, I'm just going to scoot your token, just into the entryway here. And as you get through this first area, this space, you see clearly it was used as a jail cell, top and bottom, on either side of the hallway. And you pass to the next one to investigate the next two. And you hear a slight depression beneath your feet. And from the wall, and some small little orifices, some darts fly out.
Oh,
and
no.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure
Are
you
they
have
poisonous?
Could be.
What?
We'll know in a minute.
Yeah, let him finish.
All right, these do not have a dex save. They just have a plus to hit, so they actually have to roll to hit you. 16. Is that enough to hit Emil?
Nope, 18.
So you very nimbly dodge these little icy darts, and they stick into the wall on the other side, little bits and shards of ice, some sort of arcane trap.
I'm imagining like the Matrix.
Yeah. Amazing.
Is that just because my portrait looks like Keanu Reeves?
Oh, that's right, it does, yeah.
Just a little bit.
Also, you're a really cool rogue, and rogues can do that.
Yeah.
Beautiful. You've avoided the taking any damage from the trap, and it seems to be expended, and you don't see any others down here. But you do see 8 cells, all empty. There are 2, the next one on the left and the one all the way at the very end on the right, that look like they've had someone probably at least in the past couple of weeks, as there are bed rolls in here. They look kind of gnarly, but probably used within the past couple of weeks.
Like the
Farm
past,
decay.
like since we've arrived, that long.
Could be, yeah, right? You've been here about 2 weeks.
Definitely want to point that out to both Counselor Kalen and Emeracina, since there's every chance that it was her brother.
Does it smell like decay? Like,
Actually, third, I'm going to point it out to Blueberry in case Blueberry can get a scent.
Oh. I will. Can you open door and I can kick
And I
it
open door.
Nice.
I can open door.
Blueberry does a puppy chuckle. Yeah, go ahead and well, actually, this particular one, well, they're all locked, but this one looks like a fairly simple lock. If you want to try and use your thieves' tools. Oh,
Oh no!
it's one shy of the DC for this. Oh, you could probably try again though and get it, I imagine.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Actually, I cannot.
I will give my inspiration die to Emil. Need a little help there, buddy. I'll bring the dancing lights a little closer for you. Maybe you need a little help there.
Nice.
You know, it.
Rain's gonna look at Emil and is like, is that supposed to happen?
Look, it's not my fault. Nobody has ever complimented my thieving abilities before, and I'm a little flustered. But I'm okay. I'll
It's all
get
right.
this.
It's all right.
Even
Okay.
though I'm not
That's amazing.
proficient in thief.
It's still enough. 10 was the DC. So
I
is that supposed to happen? That's so bad. That's hilarious.
done.
Well,
Emil is like bright red.
Aw, but it does unlock.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I heard that May reference.
I'm glad you got it.
Door swings open. Thank you, Blueberry says. Goes in. Well, this is half orc or orc, not and he kind of looks at M, not really being sure of the race that you are, but not
Not in Racina race.
yeah.
Okay, I can. Well, I can try and unlock the other door.
Okay, Barry says and kind of walks over there. Ah, nice. The other one does have a slightly more difficult lock, but you open it with ease. This one opens up. Oh, thank you. Good. You're a good unlocker. And Blueberry walks in. No, this is Gnome. Gnome. It has sort of a sour dog face. No.
Mort hears that, and he's going to go just check the cell to see if he can find anything that's identifiable in case,
Ooh, yeah, make an investigation check, Mort.
Hey, Dan.
Mhm.
Does it smell like decay in here? Like,
It doesn't. No, it smells like the stone and earth and minerals, if anything. Mm-hmm.
okay.
I mean,
Rain.
it's a little rank in these cells because clearly these people are not being treated well or given
Yeah,
baths.
Rain's gonna hold her nose through the whole territory.
What'd you get, Mort?
Finally, the brains are paying off. 14 plus 9.
Ooh, nice.
9.
I mean, you can see by the size that like the blankets weren't fixed in the bedroll after whoever was here was pulled out, so you can see that it was a medium to smaller or like a smaller sized creature that was here. You don't really spot. There really isn't much left behind. They didn't have a lot on them when they were in here.
Okay. No writing on the wall, like count the days or.
Nope, there's some, dried out poo in the corner.
Okay.
There's some old straw and hay and littered about to sell, but unfortunately...
That's a big Zippo. Okay.
You hear...
There's no prisoner number anywhere.
No. You do hear a heavy dragging sound. Again, sort of omnidirectional.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Hey, Sam. The prisoner number was 24601.
That's what I was going for.
All right. Hearing that sound, I'm going to backtrack. Has everyone moved into the jail cells? Or are they still staying outside? Or
Blueberry comes back out, I think.
But I mean, from the main entrance to the jail cells.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, go ahead and move your tokens. If you are done in this hallway, you can all reset back outside.
You want to be inside the hallway. You can also stand out there.
That's true. That is another option. I'm just thinking of. All right. Well, what do we got? That's 2 we checked so far.
Well, all of them were checked. Those were just the only 2 that had anything.
Okay, so I guess let's back out of the room.
Okay.
Mort will back out of the room. Yes, move back out this way.
All right. Go ahead and make your 3 movements again. So
I will follow Emersina.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
If she's going that way, right? She's going to the southern end.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to put alarm at the northern end up here where I'm standing. Across this hallway.
Okay. You set up your...
Let me see. I just want to check alarm because it might actually be... Well, I'll cast it anyway. Ranged. I got to stay within 30 feet. So that's not even going to help us. In other words, once I move more than 30 feet away from it, I won't be able to hear the alarm.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. This is where... Let me zoom in on her.
So I won't even bother. Yeah, I won't even bother.
Okay. Em, you're heading down this way. I'm just going to zoom in our map so our viewers can see a little better. As you enter down here, you see more hallways splitting off from one another.
Great.
Clink, 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 clink. A long echo from somewhere. Feels like it's down here in the southern part of this somewhere.
Okay.
Actually, I need to do a roll. Sorry. All right. So as you move down further still, you free up a little more of this. You see clearly there are some hallways going into some different directions here. Things.
Dan, I'm also going to spend 4 sorcery points to activate 4 of my runes.
Ooh, nice. Okay. 4 of them light up.
All right. I will. Let me see. To zoom in here. Where's Kaylin at? Dun, 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 dun. Emersina. Okay, she's in the middle of the hall. Okay.
All right.
I'm guessing you're moving up with us too, Mariah. Are you moving with the group?
Oh yes, sorry. I'm not all here tonight. I'm sorry,
Okay.
guys.
I got you.
Okay. All right, splits into a few different areas. Now, there's actually a door on this cell area that's to the south here.
There's a door.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Is it well constructed? Can it just be
It
pushed
looks
in by
moderately-
brute force?
You can try it. It's
You could certainly
wood.
try.
Yeah, with like iron bands that wrap around it.
Okay. I just want to knock a door in.
Awesome. It is in fact locked if you're checking it. And what would you like to? You can also go left or right here. There's hallways that continue on.
Are you able to get this one a meal?
Sure, I'll check it for traps first, though.
Ooh, okay, make an
Good idea.
investigation check.
Rain's gonna step back. No, 19.
So investigation first, and then the thieves' tool if I'm able to open it.
Okay, 19. Let's see. Okay, you check it for traps. There are none. And then you easily unlock this, even though it's a moderately complex lock. Not a problem for Emil at this point.
Regained his composure.
This is a fun place. Lots of stuff to do down here.
Oh, for sure.
Okay. What do you want to do? You want to enter or open the door? What would y'all like to do?
Do beholders make a sound before I open the door?
Just kidding.
I mean,
Rain's gonna look confused. Like, what?
So is it a solid door, or you can't see through it?
You correct. It's a solid wooden door with some
Okay.
some iron bindings on it.
Kaylin will slowly open the door to peek in.
Okay. A voice from your left. Are you dead yet? You look over to your left, and there's another one of those horns, and it seems to be Garden. Once again, voice. Can you just hurry up and die? I'm sick of seeing your face and dealing with your better than thou attitude. He waits for a response.
Kaylin's going to walk up to the horn.
Mhm.
I guess it's right here. Is it right here on the wall?
Just to your left inside the door.
Oh, inside the door.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'd step into the room and look to the left. So on the map, it'd be to the right.
I would just kind of lean in. So help me, Garton. You're the one that's going to die.
Oh, big, strong words. I'm so worried. And you hear him his voice turns away and walks away.
As he's laughing, I'm going to cast Erupt Earth on that horn to tear it.
Not at Kaylin, but towards the side as some
Yeah.
earth comes out.
Away from
Everyone
her. I
step
don't want to
away.
hurt Kaylin.
I will step away.
You kind of jump back. Horn breaks off onto the ground.
Range is just gonna look impressed. Like, whoa.
Is there
And it's
anything
just-
in this? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mariah.
Oh, all I was gonna say, Rain was just gonna jot down what she sees again
Ah,
of her new compatriots.
okay.
Is there anything in this stupid room, Dan?
Make an investigation check as you look around. Ehrman, did you say that you have a rune up to detect anything secret, or were you just saying that? Does that when?
I have them. I have 4 of them activated. So I'm gonna peek around the corner and look around there. And again, I'm gonna be looking because it's like, okay, they have rooms on the wall upstairs. They probably have more nasty ones down here. So I'm also keeping an eye out for that.
Okay. But do you have one that gives you any benefit to locating secret things or anything like that?
I do, but I have to expend a rune to do that, and it only activates them within 10 feet.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, sorry, thanks. Just wanted to check. Let's see. Aaron, you can also roll an investigation check to see if you spot any runes like that.
It was a 19 plus 1.
Ooh,
Dirty 20. A dirty
beautiful.
20.
I was trying to avoid that.
Awesome.
Sorry. I watched Relics and Rarities, and they made up the term Dirty 20. And in fact, there's even an emote that says Dirty 20 that Geek
Nice.
Sundry created. So
19 investigation.
Okay, so in here, in this room, Kaylin, you see, as the lights flow in, dancing lights come in, you do spot a section of stone along the back wall. It's almost like a parallax area. It looks like in the labyrinth where there's a wall and they just walk behind it and it looks like a solid wall, but there's like an area that's offset. So you kind of go back there and look around and adjust these stones and pull a little section of stone wall out that pivots somewhat, and you found a wooden chest here. At Aaronwyn, in here you don't spot any runes.
Okay, well, I was just looking down the hallway, just like looking to see what I can see. It's like, are there anything?
Oh, sorry, down the
here?
hallway.
Yeah.
To the. Let me just see which one you're looking down.
I'm down there on the right.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna open that up for you. And Caitlin, what would you like to do with the chest?
Do I sense any I'm guessing the chest is closed, correct?
It is closed.
Do I sense any magic coming off of it?
You do. Let's see. Maybe a little tiny bit. There's a big lock on the front of the wooden box as well. And Aaron, when you do find not so much a rune, but some magic that is inlaid into a couple of the tiles that would is set up as a trap. Down that hallway.
I'll spend a rune then to do the thing that has a name. Manifest inscriptions.
Okay. What is
So
that?
I'll carefully go over to them and do that. And so things within blah, 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 I can expend charges to cause any hidden magical marks, runes, warns, or glyph within 15 feet of you to reveal themselves and glow for 1 round.
Okay. So yeah, there's sort of glyphs on these tiles that illuminate, clearly set up as a trap for anyone that passes by. And Kaylin, what do you want to do with the...
Can I run a quick investigation check to see, or some kind of check to see if it looks like if it's trapped?
Sure, you could do an investigation check. Mm-hmm.
That's a 12.
Okay. Nope, no traps. Looks fine.
I will stand up and just kind of step back. I don't trust it. It seems a little weird to have a chest in the middle of this prison in the basement. Does anyone have anything to where they can check this chest further before I'm willing to just leave it?
Oh, I would much prefer we leave it.
Can I try locate creature?
Sure.
And I'm gonna go find Mort and be like, "Hey, come dispel this magic."
Okay. I will. Point
And
it
I'll
out to
point
me.
out. Yeah, I'll point out where they were. Don't step on those. The runes aren't glowing anymore, but those are bad magic things.
All right. I will cast Dispel Magic, which is another 3 slot going down.
I got a 19 on my roll.
You know, it might be worth me casting Find Traps here. It's 120 feet, and the way I read it, anything that would inflict sudden or unexpected effect that you consider harmful. So, might be worth doing it out of the door, but so that the chest is in range.
Mm.
A good idea. Thank you, Emil.
All right, so more. You're going to cast Dispel Magic, and are you trying to get the chest covered in that too?
Well, what's the range? Let's see. 120 feet, yeah. So if I can get them both, but I will primarily focus. If I can, I will, but I won't sacrifice the runes on the wall for the sake of that.
Okay.
And Dan, can I, before he does this, can I take a look at them when they were glowing to see if they were created like hastily or recently, or if they're in older.
They're
in older
older.
writing?
They've been here for a long time. Yeah. And they seem to have been done fairly, almost meticulously. There's a craftsmanship to it. All right, Mort, you're going to cast your Dispel then?
Yes.
You cast that, and Em, I'm going to get to you and your Locate Creature here in a sec. So Mort, you cast that Dispel, and you feel the magic drain and cancel out from these tiles. And Kaylin, the small amount of magic you felt on the chest dissipates as well, or from within the chest dissipates as well.
Okay.
Great.
Did Emil sense anything else?
Emil hasn't gone yet, and M hasn't gone
Oh,
yet.
okay. Okay, that's true. I'm sorry. Back up.
All right. M, as you cast your Locate Creature, I'm assuming you're doing it for your brother, since it's a creature, something familiar to you. Okay. You cast that, and really nearby, maybe 100 feet or so, you sense your brother to the west. Let me see where you're standing. Actually, to the almost directly to the west, maybe slightly north. You do, in fact, sense your brother.
Wait, which direction is that? Because I do not do north, south,
Oh,
east, or west.
No
To,
problem.
to our left,
It's
I think.
west. No.
West?
To the left, yeah.
Okay.
And
Wait, so the
slightly up.
direction I'm
West
facing?
is the mountains.
Let me zoom in here. Let me twist you a little bit. Yep, to the left and a little bit up. So it would be down this hallway. You might have to go down further and loop back up or something. But it's almost directly to your left.
Okay.
And Emil, what would you like to do here?
Yeah, I'll cast Find Traps.
Awesome.
Out here, I guess.
All right. Neat. What kind of area does that cover?
Line of sight, 120 feet.
Nice.
But I think where I am, where I'm trying to be, I can see down the left and middle to the
Yes.
chest. So that's what I'm aiming for, anyways.
Okay. You use your detect traps, find traps. You find none in the room down south or with the chest, and also none down this length of hallway, at least to as far as you can see there along the left hand side, leading into this next room.
Okay. The chest does not appear to have a trap or to be a trap.
Well, I will go and approach this chest again, Dan,
Okay.
and open it.
All right. It's locked. Would you like to try and unlock it, or
I will try
smash
to
it?
unlock it. Sure.
Okay.
Let's.
I mean, it's wooden, so you could also attempt to smash it too.
I'll try to unlock it. We'll try to be civilized at first.
Okay.
So what is that?
Do you have any thieves'
what?
tools, Kit, or proficiency in that?
Oh no.
You might have to smash it.
I will smash it
Okay.
if I see. Sure.
Which would be like you can just attack it.
I'll just try to aim for the lock only, and not just maybe try and knock it a little bit loose.
Okay. And you can do a straight up attack with your bonuses with your weapon. If you
Kaylin
want.
just really wants to just attack something. 21 total.
Oh, good. Okay, so this actually is kind of tough to break through, but that does hit. If you wouldn't mind rolling some damage on that, just to make sure it cracks the lock off.
Absolutely, and I'm just assuming that I'm using my hammer.
Okay,
Because
nice.
it's probably the best thing there.
Mm-hmm.
That is 10.
Okay, that busts the lock off, and it just the whole bottom part of the lock just slides off the bracket. Just a bracket dangling there now.
Let's open her up.
All right. You open this up, and there are a number of cloth satchels that are all tied off in here. There's a small ledger on the top that's open to a page where you can see clearly someone was like smuggling stuff and hiding it here. Someone that worked within the prison. And this was their hiding place, the old abandoned thing. You find in here money and gems. You find, if you're ready for values,
Let's go for it. Sure.
2,300 silver pieces, 1,200 gold pieces, and 384 platinum pieces.
Woo!
You also find, and I can send this to you later if you want, but there's carnelian gems. They're worth 50 gold pieces. This is the important part, probably. There's one of those.
Okay.
2 citrines, also worth 50 gold apiece.
Okay.
2 moonstones, also worth 50 gold apiece.
Okay.
Hold on to those. We can evolve things with them.
2 quartz, also 50 gold. 1 sardonyx, 50 gold. 1 zircon, 50 gold. And lastly, a potion that looks somewhat diffused.
Okay. I will put that into the bag of holding with the attempt of hopefully to refill some of our party funds. So.
Okay. All right.
All right. I will probably go and try to find, just kind of keep with Emersina.
All right. Okay, neat. You've been looking for a long time, so very long, and finally, your brother, or at least his corporeal form, is nearby. Go ahead and move your token 3.
Dan, why you gotta say it like that?
Because I'm the worst. All right, so.
Down this hallway, right?
Mm-hmm. So as you come down this hallway, you do see there's a passage that heads to the south. However, you know your brother's form is not in that direction. Let's do this. There right here, where as you're heading to the left, oops, there is a massive set of double doors, at least 12 feet high, each of them. Big steel or iron rings that would open the two of them. And it's like reinforced, the same as that other door, wood reinforced with some iron. No lock, but they look pretty heavy.
No lock?
Correct. It might take a few people to push these open.
Are you sensing something from this room, Emersina?
I want to check. Let's see if there's any magic or anything going on.
Okay. If you want to sense any magic, you can make an Arcana check, or if you want to check for traps, you can do an investigation check.
I'll do an Arcana. Oh, that sucked.
Yeah, don't sense any magic.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Can I try to, Dan, see if I sense any magic coming off the door?
Anybody else?
Rain, go ahead and move your token to wherever you'd like, because it'll be important here for everyone, probably. And Erwin as well. Just make sure you all have your tokens where you'd like them to be.
Yeah, mine was a 12, Dan, for Arcana.
Okay. Yeah, you don't sense any magic through there.
Blueberry, where are you?
Blueberry!
Can we elicit the help of Blueberry, Dan?
Blueberry.
Yeah, where is Blueberry? Hold on, let me...
Dan,
Yeah.
do the doors go floor to ceiling?
Nope, the ceiling's about 20-25 feet, but the doors go up about 12 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna hide up somewhere above the top of the door on a wall.
Oh,
Try to go up in the shadows, but not be in sight when the door's open.
Gotcha. Okay.
Can somebody move my token? I just
Yeah, sure.
saying that Emil disappeared. She's gonna stay here. Right. Next. And I'm gonna head out, guys, because I'm like
No worries.
Okay.
trying not to fall asleep, but it's just
Sure.
the sleep.
Some rest.
Like I've been getting to bed like 10:30, and my body's like, "What is this? This is not 10:30. You should be asleep." You got
Awesome.
so.
Okay,
Have a
good night, Mariah.
All right. Do this and that. Okay.
What's just out of curiosity? What's my range if I wanted to do an Arcana check? Do I have to get closer?
You're not sure. It kind of depends on what magic might be. I mean, you're welcome to do a check. You're here.
Yeah, I guess I'll just post up behind Blueberry. And Arcana check. Okay, abilities. Skills, Arcana. All right. 13 plus 9. 22.
Wow. Good God.
Nice.
That
What am I
intelligence.
doing?
not living
Good old
right.
9.
Taking your vitamins, saying your prayer.
Let's see. You sense perhaps some faint magic.
Like it's not on the doors, but beyond the doors.
Yeah, somewhere maybe in one of the following rooms.
I'm gonna walk up to the doors and try to push them open.
Okay. Make a strength check if you would, Em.
I will see her and follow her.
Okay, go ahead and make
And do the
another.
same.
Awesome.
I'm down looking through this hallway, so I'm gonna look down it, realize no one else is around, and then kind of go look for everyone. Like go
Okay.
back up and look for everyone. But I want to know what's down this hallway first.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's okay, Em. So what's your strength check?
22.
Nice. Okay, and Blueberry comes in to help too. So you're pushing, and there just is no leeway. Caitlin comes in, and you can hear the wood creaking a bit.
Sorry guys, it's the ale.
Nice. Blueberry comes up. The doors start to open up, and revealing a large room here. Erwin, you find if you're with this hallway down at the bottom, that's what you're looking at?
Yeah.
Okay. There isn't really much of anything in there. Again, some old wooden benches, but whatever used to be held here isn't here any longer. But as the 2 doors slide open to this next area, you hear that same clinking, clanking sound you heard earlier. And standing before you is a giant... Oh, the end said, but then the thing wouldn't scale. Giant iron golem. And you hear from a horn to the right, "Oh, sounds like you've met my friend. Well, I'd say it was nice knowing you, but we both know that's not true. Fare thee well, Miss Stormforge." And that's
Go choke on a spoon.
Nice.
Barton just wants to die, obviously.
Awesome. And that's where we'll wrap up tonight. Yay!
He just
Lots
wants
of
to die.
fun. For real, he does. He's really a tool bag.
He's really just, he's...
Damn, what a douche.
For real. He's sort of the worst. I do like make bad guys like really just a-holes.
And Dan is just creating his backstory. He's like, oh man, this guy is awful.
It's just the worst.
How can I make him the biggest turd ever? All right. Well, thank you all players. Thank you as always. Yay! I had a wonderful time. I hope you all did. And thank you viewers, as always, for being here and hanging out with us on Friday nights. Hope you had fun. I sure did. Look forward to seeing, what state Darren is in, Emersina's brother, and how things go with the Iron Golem and Dingleberry there. Garten. Mm-hmm. And,
yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Fantastic. So yeah, check us. We've got some links in chat, of course, our Discord. Come join us there. We have lots of fun. Our YouTube page where we upload all of these in case you've missed any. Every week we'll keep uploading these as well as our other campaigns. We have Stormfall every Friday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern, which is just amazing, as you know. We have our All Evil campaign every Tuesday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. And we have our new campaign that Victoria DMs, and I get to play in, and Steph gets to play in. Yay! And then it's called Obsidian Scarred. It's every Sunday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. So I love you all, players and viewers. Thank you so much for all your epic awesomeness. We will catch you again soon. Have a great night. Thanks, Batty, for stopping in. Take care, everyone.